Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to today's explainer where we are absolutely mastering LinkedIn. Listen, if your profile is currently just sitting there collecting digital dust, we're going to change that today. We are going to completely transform your passive profile into an active, working opportunity magnet.
So, I want you to ask yourself honestly, are you missing out on the absolute biggest career opportunity available today? Because honestly, so many of us are guilty of treating LinkedIn like a basic upload and forget social media account. You know the drill. We upload a quick photo, connect with a couple of coworkers, and then sit around wondering why we aren't finding new clients or getting hired. If that sounds familiar, trust me, you are definitely not alone.
To really grasp why this matters, you've got to look at the sheer scale of the platform. We're talking over 1 billion users worldwide. And here's the kicker. This isn't just a passive audience. It's a highly active daily marketplace. Recruiters, company founders, and potential clients are literally using this as a daily search engine for professionals. They're actively hunting for talent, and the crazy part is that a huge chunk of these opportunities go to people without them ever officially applying for a job. So here's our roadmap for today's digital makeover. First, we'll cover the LinkedIn opportunity. Second, building your digital storefront. Third, proving your professional value. And finally, number 4, the LinkedIn growth engine. Let's get right to it.
Phase 1, the LinkedIn opportunity. Before we even think about touching a single profile setting, we need to completely fix our foundational mindset about what this platform actually is. Your profile is not just another social media account. Think of it as your digital resume, your personal brand, and your opportunity magnet, all rolled into one. Actually, a better way to look at it is like Google for professionals. When a recruiter types UI/UX designer or data analyst into that search bar, your profile needs to pop up, and it needs to look professional enough to win that crucial first click. Moving into Phase 2, building your digital storefront. We're focusing heavily on the very top of your profile right now, because this is where first impressions are forged in milliseconds. The absolute first thing people notice is your picture. It's a deal breaker. You want a clear image, good lighting, and a very simple background. We want to avoid the major red flags here, so no group photos where recruiters have to play a game of Where's Waldo to find you, no blurry selfies, and definitely no heavy social media filters. You really don't need a fancy camera. A simple, well-lit smartphone photo works perfectly and will significantly boost your profile views. Right behind that picture is your banner. And honestly, leaving your banner blank with that default gray background, that is a massive missed opportunity. Your banner is literal, free advertising space. You should be using this prime real estate to clearly display your profession, your key skills, or a quick summary of exactly how you help people. You can use completely free tools like Canva or Figma to whip something awesome up in like 10 minutes. It immediately signals that you take your career seriously. And this brilliantly illustrates our next point, your headline. A generic headline like student or looking for a job is just incredibly weak. Compare that with a strong, active approach. Computer science student, learning web development, building projects with React. Do you see the difference? This tells recruiters exactly what value you provide, and it's totally keyword-rich. That means your profile is actually going to show up when they run their searches. Okay, the storefront looks amazing. Now let's step inside. Phase 3, proving your professional value. This is the interior of your profile, where we have to back up all those bold claims we made up top with hard, undeniable evidence. It all starts with your About section. The key here is not to overthink it, and whatever you do, never just copy someone else's profile. Just walk through this exact, simple 5-step framework. Start with who you are, explain what you do, list out your skills, share what you're currently learning, and finally be crystal clear about the opportunities you're seeking. It keeps your story structured, simple, and most importantly, authentically you. Next up, you need to populate your skills and certifications. These act like a giant beacon for the LinkedIn algorithm. As you can see, developers are going to highlight HTML and React, while accountants are going to focus on Tally and Excel. Digital marketers, they need SEO and analytics. These are the exact terms recruiters are actively typing into the search bar. Having them listed along with any relevant certifications turns your profile into a magnet for your specific industry. Now, here is an absolutely crucial takeaway for you. Skills tell, but projects prove. This right here is where most people completely fail on LinkedIn. Look, claiming you know a coding language or a marketing strategy is fine, but recruiters love actual evidence. Showing up with 5 completed projects will infinitely outshine a basic list of online certificates every single time. If you're kind of scratching your head on how to show off your work,
Just rely on this simple project showcase checklist. For every single project you post, include the name, a brief description, the specific technologies you used, and, this is critical, a link to where it lives. That can be a GitHub link, and if possible, a live demo link. You want to get yourself into a constant winning cycle. Build a project, document it, showcase it on LinkedIn, and repeat.
All right, our profile is completely optimized top to bottom. Let's move to our final phase, the LinkedIn Growth Engine. This is where we activate all this hard work through strategic networking and consistent content. Look, LinkedIn is ultimately about people, but sending out blank connection requests just doesn't work anymore. Quality matters way more than quantity. Whenever you want to connect with an expert, a recruiter, or maybe a university alumni, use a personalized note just like this one. State exactly who you are, why you found their content valuable, and that you'd love to connect. Taking this tiny extra step drastically increases your acceptance rates. Like, it's a real game changer.
Once you start making those connections, you need to build visibility by posting. And let me just reassure you right now, you absolutely do not need to be a massive industry expert to post content. Instead, just share your growth journey. Did you learn how a new piece of software works today? Awesome, post about it. Did you finish a book that's relevant to your field? Post a quick summary. One post per day is more than enough. People genuinely love following along with someone's growth, and that consistency builds incredible long-term credibility.
As we wrap up this profile build, let's quickly summarize the ultimate red flags that you must avoid. Get rid of empty profiles, fix those generic headlines, and please don't spam people with messages. Also, avoid being that person who only ever posts generic motivational quotes without offering any real professional insight. And of course, never leave your profile with 0 project showcases. The platform strictly rewards professionals who provide consistent, actual value.
You know, the beautiful thing about everything we've covered today is that it doesn't have to be done all at once. Just start today with what you have. Improve just one section every single day. Maybe you just fix your photo today. Write out your headline tomorrow and draft your About section the day after that. If you make these small, consistent, daily tweaks, I promise you, in 6 months, you're going to be genuinely surprised by the sheer amount of opportunities flowing your way.
So, I want to leave you with a provocative question to reflect on. What is the biggest challenge you're facing on LinkedIn right now? Is it a lack of projects, a weak headline, or maybe just a fear of putting yourself out there and posting? Identify your personal roadblock today so you know exactly what you need to master next. Thanks so much for diving into this explainer with me, and happy building.